Hey guys, Tarke here. I haven't got any internet right now, so I don't have anything to do with my life. So, with all of that in mind, I thought I would simulate the Path of Exile experience. We have Breach coming up. I do plan on streaming it, assuming internet ever does return into my life. But first, a quick remark about the state of trading. Oh, I guess he's offline then. Right, so for Breach, I'm probably going to be playing some kind of bow build. I'm not entirely sure what. I like playing with bows, I like something which is cheap, so this is the skill tree. As far as I'm aware, I might be using an out-to-date version. I'm just going to try making a few skill trees. So I'm either going to do assassin or ranger shenanigans, so I need to remind myself what this game actually does. And this is basically just going to be me looking at shit. Now, if I do barrage, I can do poison stuff. Poison's best really just going Pathfinder because you get it for free. Again, this is pre-patch notes, and even if the patch notes are, I haven't got internet, so I wouldn't even know anyway, so blah. Blah. But, can you hear that? It sounds like Sorry for that. Normally I'd have a bit of music in the background to cover any white noises, but we haven't actually got any internet. Right, so Frostwall's rip, so you don't do Lightning or Frostwall anymore, so these days it's Lightning Arrow, Barrage. So I either want to do like a pure Barrage character, Lightning Arrow Barrage, or I want to do Burning Arrow, and you guys know me, I fucking love Burning Arrow. Burning Arrow is PogChamp. And they've got the new bow, which has the inbuilt Prolif. Ooh, that's a point, actually. What does Elementalist even have these days? So, Conflux now rotates through things. Inbuilt Prolif 12 yards. Sort of reduced. And the Golem thing. Let's say that we've made something with Burning Arrow in mind. We've got all the free Ignite and cool LE damage stuff through Pathfinder. Gaining extra fizz as an extra element is really good. Gaining 10% pen is really good. Obviously, attack damage is good. Fast effect is good. We have access to poisons if we decide to not do Burning Arrow stuff. So we could like open with a poison build, then respec into Burning Arrow. Because one of the breach items is, as I said earlier, the stupid bow, which it heals you, I think. If I remember correctly, it heals you for like 100 health every time you ignite something. And obviously you ignite the entire screen at once. And it has inbuilt Prolif, and it had ridiculous top end. So, yeah. Poj. Crit. Would we do crit? I'm guessing we do crit things. Do we have to go crit? Master Alchemist would be nice. Being immune to save settlements is just nice. The LE Deeps is okay, but the 20% chance to free shock and ignite is pretty cool. You want to have that like golden ignite number. Veteran Bow is just like deeps, so you want this. Like this is just POC. I could do Master Alchemist and Master Surgeon. Could just do like that there. Okay. So let's say that we are doing just like that. Let's just say. So like we get Master Alchemist, which gives us a bunch of ignite chance. We get loads of Flask Effect. Flask Effect is the good one. Flask Duration's nice, but Flask Effect is like the pog. Reduced damage is always nice. The chance not to consume is pretty good while leveling, and occasionally nice in lab, but it's like minor stuff. Veteran Bow is OP, and then this is just free move speed and attack speed. My other option would be Raider, which would just give me like clear speed but no real damage. A little bit of LEDs. I don't know. Feel free that if this video ever makes up, assuming I get internet again, this will go live. But assuming it does, feel free to tell me what the current like meta bow builds are. So non-crit feels really bad. Ignite. what's this? This is all the burning stuff up here. Five percent. I don't need AoE. I do want Pierce. So let's assume that I get that. Let's assume I get that. If I crit, I always ignite. Okay, so let's just do crit then. In that case. Oh yeah, that's way easy. If I crit, I always ignite. So yeah. You definitely want Veteran. It's between Nature's Boon. Am I going to have 100% conversion? I can't remember. I think the bow did fizz conversion. So I'm assuming I'm going to have 100% conversion, so I'm assuming I can't poison. I can't check because internet. Tinternet. Yeah. This is how people speak. It doesn't matter. I'll go some variation of this. I guess the advantage of having Master Alchemist is when I don't crit. I probably just sort of want that. We'll work it out. Okay, so we want crit. If we want crit, then we want all the good bow stuff. It's going to be life-based, so we want Blood Rage, Frenzy Charges, all that good. Fizz damage, chaos damage, crit. We can scale Fizz, that's fine. We might be better off getting on the bottom of the tree. It's been a while since I've built like anything, so we'll have to do quite a lot of iteration. So if I came along the bottom of the tree, I could get this. Proj damage is good because Proj double dips my ignite, so I'm probably better off just scaling Proj. Just have a little bit of accuracy. We'll rethink this section. This feels messy, obviously. See, if I was a Mathel, I would do this. What would Mathel do? There's some pen here as well. Force of Nature may as well. I'm gonna want King of the Hill. I'm gonna want that. I'm gonna want Leech. I'm gonna want that. Frenzy, Life, Jewel, Bosch. Proj damage versus the Proj speed. Proj speed doesn't affect maximum bow length because if I remember correctly, ranged attacks have a set length. Normally I would double check that, but I can't. No. Tinternet. This is assuming that for some reason I don't need Valpact, and I don't need Valpact because of all the Flask effect. On my... Oh, I need all the Flask nodes. Fuck, okay. On my Oro's character, I managed to get up to 86% Flask, like 86 max res with stupid Flask effectiveness. How much life do I have? None, right side of the tree. It's all coming back to me, guys. Oh, the memories. So, which is good Flask shit? Which? I'm realistically not going to be able to make it over there. Scaling. I'm sure I've missed out some good bow stuff. See, scaling just fizz is okay, but I'd rather have proj. Because it's a conversion skill, so like if I scale the fizz, then like it's still conversion. So it's still good. But I'd rather just scale like crit and proj. Mm. 20% damage, 30% damage. So for 3 points, I can get 30% deeps. 4 points, I get 30% deeps, 5% life, and some other rando shit. Why not? And this is 2 jewels. It's just a 20% one, right? Yeah, 20%. Oh, that's the sound of someone knowing they still need more life from the tree. Yeah, lifey, 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 lifey. Trying to just eke that life out of the passive skill tree. And I'm trying not to look at my old trees, because I know I could just look at the old trees. Yeah, lifey, lifey, lifey. Okay. How we doing, boys? How we doing? I'm still worried about one-shotting myself to reflect, because reflect really hurts in these kind of builds, if I remember correctly. That's just flat LEDs. 212%. Not worth. I'd be better off going through fizz shit. That's still worth, I think. 20% fizz. Again, conversion. And also gives me a little bit of move speed, which is fine. I mean, that gives me 10 life. 10 flat life. 26% fizz. But I need defense right now, but it would be 26% fizz. Ooh, hang on, my brain. If I used thingy, arrow dancing, what is it that you don't? You can't dodge lightning arrow reflect. So the AoE part of lightning arrow reflect doesn't count as projectile. It counts as a AoE. So that does kill you. But Das wouldn't kill me for thingy. But yeah. Are these nodes worth it? 40% damage for 3 points. This is assuming I have 100% conversion. And using a little bit of pen. I'm assuming it's okay for the pen. My life is still life. I can rock a Qualm's Heart. Qualm's Heart. What are the chess pieces? There's Kintsugi, Lightning Coil, Combs. Any new ones they've added? No, let me just look it up. Okay, so I could drop this bottom routing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Use this shitty routing. I don't like that. I could get damage over time here. Fuck that. I could get life here. I could drop like a lot of deeps. I could cut down like I could do this for example. And then, or for 2 points, that's not worth. I could do that. What else could I do? I don't want to trim those. For some reason, I like those. I don't think my crit's that high. I feel like I need more crit. I believe the base crit of the bow itself is only 6%. This is assuming I'm rocking a drill neck. Power charges. How am I going to fit power charges into this build? So I do this, chow, and then they go bleh, and then they fall over. The problem is, if I'm just doing a crit bow build, wouldn't I just one-shot the entire screen anyway? Yeah. So then why Prolif? Because you like it? Is that reason enough? Chat? Well, YouTube audience? Because I enjoy it? That doesn't sound like something that we would do. It's a video game. Why do this? Because I enjoy it. Ooh. No, that doesn't sound about right to me. That does not sound like the path of exile that I know and love. Doing things for enjoyment. Other options... I could do Queen of the Forest shenanigans. I can just use a Diamond Flask. This is enough crit with a Diamond Flask. On Pathfinders, I always crit. By that I mean I always have like flasks. So, it means always have flasks, meaning I always crit. It means I can use the flask, the proj fire damage one, which also gives res, if I remember correctly. Can't check it. So I'm going to say it does, which helps with reflect, and I'd always have that active because Pathfinder, Pog. So if I just wanted to eke a teeny bit more defense out of the passive tree, I don't know. I keep doing like really bad, not Irish accents, but I think that's what they're trying to be. A bit more leech. I mean, fill in all the shitty proj deeps. Do I want to be Mathel? I mean, he can run fast. I mean, I think 109 points is okay. I really don't think this is that needed, to be honest. I've just put it in there because pen. Ooh, 6% penetration, 40% damage, 3 points. Not that great. It's okay. And that's only assuming 100% conversion. If I don't have 100% conversion, we're dropping that in a heartbeat. Pick up all this prod shit, which is probably just better. Crits. It's just attack deeps. My int is really low. What will I need for int? What auras am I running? I'm guessing heralds because that's how I'm going to curse. I would like dual curse. I'm guessing I'm going to use a ring or a neck or some shit. What curses would I run? Could just run Assassin's Mark. More crit. Power charges. Seems good. Yeah, fuck it. Other options would be flammability. What the fuck does projectile weakness even do again? Possibly that. I used Poacher's Mark in my Flicker Strike build for the... Was it the stuff on hit? Why did I do that? I think that's for the stuff on hit, you know, the life and the mana and the flask charges, but there should be enough. Like, I'm already getting 100% flask charges anyway. And... yeah. Mars Alchemist is really good. This is the more defensive option. And it gives you a little bit of extra ignite when you don't crit. This is the deeps option. And gives you, well, it gives you more flask charges. And More flat. Well, you already have them here. Sure. Bad burning arrow builds Tarke into K16 LE giggle breach. No, it's with an A. Breach. OPOP. What would yeah. Seems good. So yeah, that's basically the video, I guess. Do I have internet yet? No. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm Tarke. Maybe let's make it onto the internet. This is maybe my build for Burning Arrow. Maybe if I play Burning Arrow. I don't know if I will. I don't know what the patch notes are. Don't know if I'll have internet. Oh, and also my graphics card died on my computer, so I'm using the graphics card from my old computer, which is over there. And this is assuming that my graphics card comes back because it's under warranty, so I'm waiting for the broken one to come back. This is assuming that it's back on time for Breach start. So if I'm not streaming at the start of Breach, it means that my computer isn't ready yet, but I will be streaming during Breach. I am still ill. That's why I'm this colour. And this is with lighting, which makes me look less pale. To give you some contrast, the top of that is white. You see how that's sort of gone a weird colour? Right? You see that? Yeah? Sort of like pinky purpley. I use green screen and stuff, so I'm actually paler than this. But yeah, so I'll be streaming, but like it won't be like, it'll kind of be more like peace.